All right, welcome back to Big Head Small Cap. Not much going on other than FOMO. I am experiencing FOMO in a big way again today. But let's go over the numbers. Crescendo is doing a little bit better. It's bounced back again on virtually no volume. InMode is slightly up. We're now only $1.48 away from our break even in InMode. And Perion, I think, is slightly down or slightly up. I don't know, but where are we? We're $1.43 away from our break even on that one too. Now, to be fair, we have profit in Perion of 1,600. So to truly get back to even, I think we only need 2320. No, 2340. Yeah, 2340 gets us back to break even on Perion. But anyway, not there yet. So I did buy some AMLX. That was that FOMO I'm talking about. I bought it at 19. It then did run up to 1950, but now it's dropped down to 1886. But I'm fine with AMLX. I'm very comfortable with it. Let's refresh. Let's see where we are. 1895. So it's coming right back. It had the high days range was all the way up at 20. So I'm very comfortable. I'm going to get 20. That's what I'm looking for. I'd be really happy with the 20. I think ultimately I'll see it at 22, but I do think I'm going to get a lot of chances to double dip and trade this name. What are we? GigaCloud is the big story. Again, GigaCloud is off to the races. I had raised my buy to 3150. But it clearly wasn't good enough because it just took off like a rocket. This thing wants to run. Clearly, people are acquiring it ahead of earnings. That's what's going on here. So I don't know what to do. Like I said, FOMO in a big way. I want to buy it, but I just can't bring myself to buy it at 37. Although if it has a great earnings, it could easily be 60. It could be 80. There's nothing stopping this thing. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Earnings doesn't happen till it's saying it's March 15th. So we have 2 weeks. So I'll see it lower before then. And we can get in, which I think is what we're going to do and hold it over earnings, which I know I've said is crazy. And I didn't want to do that. But all the signs on this thing are that it's going to go higher. So anyway, I'll let you know if anything exciting happens. I will look probably to get out of some Crescendo today if it goes up a little bit more. Otherwise, I'm just going to ride it, hold it over earnings, keep our fingers crossed, knock on wood. All right. We'll do the market close after it's closed. Talk to you guys later. Okay, let's do the market close. Solid day. Nothing great, nothing bad. Crescendo traded back down a little bit. But making a little bit money on this one. InMode continued up just the tiniest bit. Perion continued up the tiniest bit. AMLX ended up slightly down, but again, I'm comfortable with this one. We have only, what do we have to get to? We have only like a buck and a little bit left to get to profitable on InMode. Let's see, what do we want? Yeah, I think it's 2320, I think, does it? No, I guess it's 2340. 2335. That would be, yeah, 2335. So we have a $1.35 left to go. Hopefully we'll get there in the next couple weeks. Very little left to go in Perion. Only, 35 cents? Can you believe it? 35 cents, and we can sell out of this one, and we will be break even because we took profit on that one. Woohoo! So, yeah, keep our fingers crossed that works. And then, I entered another trade in AMLX for order for 1850. I'm going to trade this one a little bit more aggressively. Excuse me. Then I've traded names in the past. I'm going to use the lack of volatility here, hopefully to my favor, and be able to just like double, triple dip. I'm very comfortable with the name. I wouldn't be upset if we ended up holding certain positions for a long time as long as I'm making money on the trading. So that's that. GigaCloud just went up and stayed up. I didn't get a chance to look at it even at all. It was just crazy. All the way up to 37. I'm not going to buy it there, even though, like I've said, it's just dying to go higher. So maybe if it drops to 35, I'll consider it again, but I just can't buy it. ACMR, I put a trade on. I ultimately took the trade off. I didn't get it. I was at 30.25. It was up to 33 today. So maybe I can get into ACMR tomorrow, maybe below 30 even. I don't know. I'd be happy about that. Shoot, I was talking about it was $20 just a few days ago. It's crazy. But I love ACMR and it's doing well. And, I'm not going to get torn up about the missing the $10. I want to try to take advantage of it if I can. It's a good name. So, and then let's see. On the interesting side, the only other one I kind of wanted to talk about was Quick. Yeah, semiconductor name looked traded off today pretty heavily, but had a great earnings call and looks really good. So, I mean, if Quick falls off some, I could totally see buying Quick. It's just another one of these names exploded into earnings. What was it? It was 12 high 12s, and now it's way up into the 15 range. But I could see it getting to 14 easy, or thereabouts, and then bouncing back to 16. So I think there's money to be made on this one also. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm still hoping to get out a summer crescendo before the earnings call, but I need really 570 before I can talk about anything. So we'll see. But I did a lot of work on crescendo, and it looks very much like it'll have an up quarter. There's no reason not to have an up quarter. It had a great Q3. They were very optimistic on their call. They gave no guidance. The street is looking for just basically flat. I don't know, man. I don't see why I should be afraid of that. On the downside, crescendo at 550. Let's look at crescendo. Where is crescendo? Crescendo at 550 is trading at 2.8 enterprise to revenue, which is, on their earnings call, they were talking about names that got acquired in their space at 4.5 and 5 times. So 3.5 times, 3.5 for a public company probably seems pretty reasonable, probably pretty fair. So I don't know. And let's see what number is trailing off, dropping off. So they will drop an 11, and let's say they can replace it with another 14. Let's say they can do this. 14.5 plus. Then what are we? 2.6. So what would get us back to 3 would be 6. No. Why is that not typing up? Oh, this is very frustrating. Why can't I change this price? I want there to be, I have to hit enter. No, I have no idea what's going on. It says 7, but it looks like 5. Whatever. Something's wrong with my Excel. Okay. There we go. So 7 is a little high. 6.5. Oh, that is weird. I do not know what's going on. Again, I'm not going to figure. So it'll probably be about 6.5 or something if it does a 14 and then gets back to 3. So anyway, 14 and a half. I don't know. I'm nervous. If I can sell some, I probably will. So that's where I am. Anyway, ultimately good. We're up to what? 22.7, so kind of 23%. 123%. So chugging along. Anyway, I'll update you tomorrow morning. Talk to you later. Bye.